Hello, my fellow Stonetos. This is CaptainSpangals. Today we're going to be talking about change. Basically, how everything's changed from about 5-10 years ago to now. And you didn't really expect how things would be and how they thought things would be. I got this one last minute. I got it from my friend Kayla. She told me because I had no clue what to talk about. Also, today's shout out is for Tons of Fun, Ryan. Love this kid. I've known him for a while, and we've had some many fucking badass adventures. Take that first hit with me. Okay. Okay, so 10 years ago, I remember just chilling with a iPod. Well, not an iPod, but a little MP3 player. That's when the MP3 players and CD players were the things. You just have these big old blocks. You had to go on your computer and download from LimeWire or FrostWire. And that's the only way you could get music on your shit for free. It was great. I had never expected me to be a stoner today. Back then, 10 years ago, I actually told myself I would never start smoking weed, honestly. I said I won't ever try any drugs in my life and all this crap, but look at me now. And also, kids would be all fun. Kids would play Pokemon all day, play fucking Bakugan. Those are my favorite games to play as a kid. It was probably my favorite time in my life because, well, actually not really. It was just a great time where you had the best imagination. Anything drew you, really. And you never really get in trouble. The things you'd get in trouble for was not doing your homework or not being in bed on time. And still then, that didn't really matter. It wasn't a big deal. Getting in trouble now means you really fucked up or something. Because once your parents are disappointed in you, then it's done for. Back then, it was very hard to disappoint your parents because there wasn't really anything you had to do. And all that shit, like, parents send you to the corner, how kids would trip the fuck out for that. Like, oh no, don't send me to the corner. Like there was a monster back then. There was a monster in the corner always waiting for you. And you'd trip out really hard back then. All the technology has changed. Back then shit was blocky and all this crap. And the graphics for video games weren't the best. Even though you thought, holy crap, this is amazing back then. Now it's breathtaking how video games look. And your phones, you had the little Nokias, the indestructible Nokias, and the Sidekicks, Blackberry started coming out back then. Those were the high-tech shit, and you'd have to get all your music and shit from Jamster, all those online stores. If you ever wanted to get a game, you'd have to go into a little online store thing. Now it's easy to download games, download all this shit. Time has changed a lot. And it's kind of scary, honestly, because look at how the world has become back then. I think the most scary shit was 9/11 for a couple of years, then the war and all this crap. But it wasn't a major thing. There wasn't attacks like there are today. A lot of shit's been going on today, and it's getting pretty fucking scary, honestly. Boston bombing, fertilizer plant explosion, mass murderers on the loose. It's gotten real bad, and I'm trying to keep a smile on my face, but it gets hard because you don't know when the next shit's gonna get closer to you. And I'm sorry for all those people that had those bad shit happen to them. It's truly life-changing because your life isn't gonna be the same now. But mold what has been broken back into something new and make it a good thing. Even though it wasn't the best, just try to live each day a little better. And back then you really didn't have to worry about all this shit. You can walk down the street just fine, and you wouldn't have to fucking carry a knife on you or a gun on you, so you don't get shot by some psychopath anywhere. And that's why Sweet Mary Jane has been keeping me sane, honestly. It's been crazy. And who knows, people are saying rumors about World War III is going to break out. And honestly, I honestly don't think it might happen. It's possible, very possible, but I'm honestly kind of afraid of what's gonna happen, because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but it's still gonna happen, and you have no clue. So if anybody's seen Red Dawn, that's basically what people are saying it's gonna be like, and look at how that movie went. It was a nice, good football game, and then a little after, they wake up, boom, their entire life's changed. You never know. But try to keep that day-to-day life better, because shit can always get a lot worse today. Be happy that it's how it is, and it's not the worst yet. Let's see. I can't believe how much life's changed, really. Just the other day, the worst thing I've ever done was probably watch porn, really. Because who doesn't? But back then, that was probably the worst thing I've done. I didn't sneak out, I've never snuck out, I've never smoked, I've never drinking back then. And I think probably the biggest thing I'd get in trouble for was grades. If I bring home a C, then I'm fucked. You're stuck in your room for about 2 hours. And that back then, you would be like, oh no, like, no, don't send me to my room, I'm sorry. You'd be like crying to your mom so you don't get sent to your room. Now you get in trouble for grades. They're like, go to your room, you're grounded. You're just like, okay. You just walk up there and just take a nap. Getting in trouble gotten less scary. All you do is just tell you get in trouble, go on Facebook and say, don't hit me up, I'm grounded there. And then about a couple weeks later, you're fine. You'll survive. If you're grounded for more than a week as a kid, you know you're fucked. You knew you were fucked for life. You thought you were fucked for life. Let's see. Right now I'm finally getting ungrounded. I've been grounded for about 2 years, about a year now. I'm finally getting ungrounded after a year, because I'm not over 18 yet. Basically, I'm completely ungrounded on my birthday. And that's when the biggest burst of videos is going to be happening, because that's when I'll have all of my freedom and I'll be able to do anything. I will try to get the best videos out there, the more interesting videos. I'm going from a range from videos with homies, going to their houses to smoke, big old sessions and shit with my video camera. And I want to start a video on grading weed. Maybe that'll be interesting. Tell me if that is or isn't interesting. Basically, anybody that wants to buy from a medical shop or anything, they can watch my reviews. I want to do reviews on weed, and also more group videos with homies, like I said. And I want to learn how to animate. I'm trying to learn how to animate right now. It's pretty difficult. Once I do, I'm gonna create a little cartoon. Those are my wide variety of ideas for this. And soon, basically, once I'm completely free, more videos, because I'm gonna have a job by then, hopefully, and be able to do this whenever. I do have a job now, but I don't get paid a lot, because it's basically just helping out, and I get paid for helping out my grandma. So once I get an actual job, it'll be better. But I'm finally actually getting ungrounded before 18, because I'm showing my parents they can trust me. I'm trying to act more responsible for them, because I fucked up pretty damn big, and I'm trying to fix it. You never expect this back then. You never expect you to do all this crazy ass shit. And then looking at your brother and sisters. If you have brothers and sisters, little brothers, sisters, older brothers. Shit, I didn't realize how much they looked up to me. They say they don't, but I know they do. Because my brother's turning into me, which isn't the best. But I'm trying to keep holding him to better me. I don't want him to see the old bad me. And keep moving towards that. I want it to be better than me. My little sister, shit, I fucked her pretty bad. She looked up to me too much when I was a bad kid. I'm trying to make her a better kid, because, damn, she done fucked up a lot. That's not good. So once I'm gonna be the adult big brother in the family. And it's gonna be crazy. And you never really expect all of this. You really don't. So, all of you out there, if your parents, if you're younger than 18 and you smoke weed, I hope you started at a good age, while you were responsible, because I didn't. My brother, he started when he was responsible. My sister smoked when she was irresponsible. She's still a bit irresponsible now, so I wouldn't just allow her to smoke. My brother, oh god, he can smoke whenever, I don't care. Really, he has his shit on check. He just has to get his grades up in school, and I'm gonna have you watch this shit, and again, get your grades up, because fuck, you don't wanna fuck up like me, dude. If you don't do this, you're gonna get homeschooled like me, Yeah, you may have a lot of free time, but damn, it gets lonely. I turn to these video vlogs shit because how lonely I got. It fucking sucks. But I actually enjoy doing this even with freedom. Now I can see my friends a bit more. So I'm still loving this. I can't wait to make videos with them. I really hope I'm not immature still. I don't think I'm immature really. I don't know if people think I'm immature still. I'm trying to act more mature. But I love being a kid. I'm just like my grandma, I'm gonna grow up to be a kid. And just be a little kid all your life. Cause that's what makes shit better. Having a young mind, having a young thought, young soul. To fucking get caught with great things. It's a great idea. And you'll have fucking majestic ass ideas. And with my imagination, I can think of some crazy shit. Even throughout my entire life, I thought up some crazy shit. So, if you're young, you smoke weed, I hope you're responsible. Grow up to be more responsible. Because when you grow up and you're responsible and you smoke weed and you make your parents proud, when you grow up, you might still be smoking weed. Because you're like, damn, I was responsible. Hopefully my kid grows up responsible. And you'll be a responsible stoner. Really. That's what I'm trying to be. Because when I have kids, I might still be smoking. I'm not completely sure, but I would love to. Because this is my thing. Honestly, so if I have kids, and I'll probably show you a couple of these videos to teach you guys. And I hope all of you kids out there, and all you big kids too, and all you adults, keep growing, keep going on. Because parents, if you see this, you were once a hooligan. Really. You were always once a hooligan. At one point in time, you were a hooligan. And don't blame your kids for being it. Because it's just common nature, really. Every kid grows up different. If they all go through their phases, it'll die out. I went through the scene kid phase at one point. Having my hair up in my face all the time. If you would see my old videos, you would have noticed. And this video is pretty damn long already. It is almost 19 minutes long. And I didn't realize I've been talking for that long right now. Because I'm enjoying it. But I might just sign off right now. But like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Please give me that feedback. I want more topics. Because my list is short. I want to smoke in favor for you guys. This is honor to all you, everyone out there. This smoke is an honor to you guys, all out there. So, just like, comment, subscribe, give me that feedback, like my page on Facebook, all that shit. Thank you. This was CaptainSpangals, Sky Pirate, and keep smoking on. Bye.